The girl was young, 6 or 7, wispy blonde hair, sallow complexion, and one blind, milky eye. I pushed an orange soda across the interrogation table. She gulped it down with a gigantic smile, like she'd never tasted anything so good. "Let's start from the beginning," I said.
The beginning?
I kept forgetting. She could speak English, but complex concepts like time were far outside the narrow world she'd grown up in. "What's the very first thing you remember?" I asked. "The first thing you saw?"
I saw the down moon. It rose and fell a bunch of times a day. Sometimes it would get cold and it would stay risen, but when it was hot out, the moon went down a lot more often. My mom told my brother and me how we lived in the cave below the downed moon, the last people on Earth.
What else did your mom tell you? Some cursory research revealed that the mom's name was Dora Jenkins, the same professor who'd gone missing from a college on the mainland years before, after having a nervous breakdown. She taught comparative religion. According to her colleagues, she was an odd duck who wouldn't have lasted a day in a career outside of academia.
Mom told us about Skyfall and the Weeping Sun. She told us about mountain clay and how God provided it for us to sculpt and create tributes. She told my brother and me that one day when she was gone, we'd have to climb the mountain toward the downed moon, even if it scared us.
My partner, Jim Deakins, raised his hand like an awkward kid in math class.
"What did you eat while you were in the cave?"
Mushrooms,
Said the girl.
they were everywhere. We ate the fairies too, and we ate clay when there was nothing else to eat.
I saw Jim recoil and become a sickly shade of green. "Take it outside," I whispered, leaning over. "Have a little fucking decency for her sake." Jim left, his stomach lurching like a ship on a stormy sea. "Your mom died," I said, turning back to the girl.
Yes,
"And your brother died too."
yes. I climbed the mountain toward the downed moon alone. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done. I slipped down time after time. But when I finally crawled through the open moon gate, I was in a place with fresh air and lots of trees, as you called them, and people who were camping.
I took a deep breath, then asked the question I'd been avoiding. "How long did your family live below the outhouse at the Holt Island campground?"
Since the beginning.
she said. People of the downed moon. Her mom had created a mythological origin story to cover up that the girl and her brother had been raised in a latrine pit, subsisting on mushrooms and flies and human shit. The girl was brave as hell, a survivor. Like Sisyphus before her, She climbed the mountain, the literal mound of shit, the metaphorical challenge of surviving despite the fucked up odds, and escaped purgatory. I'd never encountered a case so vile. Hey guys and ladies, thanks for watching. Links to all my shit are in the description. That was People of the Downed Moon by Cal Ness. And I want to thank DodgeThis 82 for working with me. There's a link to her channel down in the description too. And she does not have the amount of subs that she should. So go check her out. Also in my liked videos, which I think you guys have access to, I'd recommend listening to her version of a story called Cuttlefish, which is oddly how we kind of met. And that's about it. I love you guys. And be good to animals, even people. See ya.
Ja, snälla, Bergsbus, Hörs.